What's happening, guys? Welcome to the channel and welcome to this video on my favorite WoW leveling guide add-on, which is actually way more than just a leveling guide. It's perfect for new players, really, really good for longtime players returning to the game, and pretty much anybody who loves creating and leveling alt characters, as well as doing all kinds of other things in the game. I'm going to open this thing up and I'm going to show you everything that's in it. If you want to save some time and just go straight to the add-on website, they do a way better job explaining all the stuff that's in it and how it works than I do. There's a link in the description below the video that'll take you there. I do want to note that this add-on works for War Within Retail WoW. It works for Classic Hardcore. It works for WoW Season of Discovery and Classic Cataclysm. So one add-on will work for all versions of World of Warcraft. Before I open up the guide, I do want to mention I've got a brand new level 10 Dark Iron Dwarf here. When you log into the game, the add-on automatically senses your race and will begin in the appropriate starting guide like it's done here. If you start a level 1 character, um, you get a choice of choosing the racial start area or Exile's Reach. No matter which one you choose, the guide will sense which one and will open up to start the guide for that area for you. So real quick, let me open it up and show you. One, you've got the leveling guide again for all the expansions, all the zones. It's got dungeon guides and raid guides for every expansion. It already has the War Within dungeon guides in here. And basically what those are, they're guides that give you boss strategy, tips and hints, as well as kind of routing through the dungeons and raids. Daily quests guides for all the expansions, including War Within. Seasonal events, if you're a longtime player, returning player to the game, you probably remember the seasonal events that come around during the holiday times, summer and winter seasonal type things. They've got all the seasonal event quest lines and achievements, all of the reputations. You want to go around, max out all, get all your exalted reputations in the game, including War Within. Profession leveling guides for every profession in the game, updated to War Within. Battle pet, hunter pet, mount guides. You want to go out and farm a bunch of mounts. They've got a ton of mounts, all of them. Titles, you can obtain titles in the game. It's got guides showing you how to get all those titles, and then thousands of achievements, guides to knock out achievements in the game. All total for retail, there's almost 8,400 in-game guides in this add-on. So let's take a look at how it actually works. So like I said, you've got the guide window and you have an arrow guiding you. And this is going to guide you seamlessly all the way from the start of your character all the way out to the level cap. You'll never have to worry about where to go, what to do, what quest to pick up, what order to do them, when to turn them in. None of that stuff. These are streamlined quest paths all the way out to the level cap. So right here, it's telling me to go up to see this quest giver, and then the window is going to tell us what to do. We're accepting a quest for the Alliance. Now, I want to, if I mouse over, see how there's a star over top of that quest giver? It's just kind of confirming that, yes, that's who I want to see. When you're doing quests where you need to complete objectives or kill mobs, for an example, if you mouse over a certain mob in the game, you're going to get a skull or an X marker to confirm that, yes, that's what you need to be doing. So I'm just going to right click one time on this quest giver. It will automatically pick up the quest that I needed. The arrow and the guide automatically go to the next step, and we're going to follow it out. It's telling us to take the mole machine to Stormwind City. I'm going to go over here to the mold machine, click on it. Now, when we get through here, there's another feature that I want to show you that's really good, particularly for new players, is the talent trees. So if you notice, we got a message here to view our combat specializations. So you're going to get multiple choices of combat specializations. If you're a new player, I wouldn't worry so much about it. Try different things out, see what you like. We're going to, in this case, we're going to pick arcane as our specialization. And then that's going to open up uh, these talent trees where you're going to start selecting talents to build out your character as you level along the way. Now, one of the things, you've got one point. This add-on has recommended builds. You can literally just click right here where it says suggested build. It automatically assigns the point for you. And you can see on this tree like that green +1, and then you can see +1s all the way. It's going to guide you out to help you build a leveling build as you level your character and you get points. So that kind of, and then when you get to the level cap, there's all kinds of options and resources that you can look up to build out specializations based upon what you want to do it for end content in the game. So that's just another feature. So we're going to go over again. We mouse over this quest giver. You get the star over the head. The arrow is guiding us there. It's telling us to see Ambassador Morgard. We're going to turn in a quest and pick up a quest. I'm going to right click one time. It turned in the quest. It picked up the next quest. And then again, the arrow and the guide moving on to the next step. We're going to go over. Now, if you're new or even if you're a returning player, you may not know, there's a thing in the game now called Chromie time. At level 10, you get to select an expansion and you can level 10 to 70 through a complete World of Warcraft expansion. It's great for new players. As you build alts, you can kind of experience a full expansion that you may have missed, or even a returning player. You get the opportunity to go back, maybe play your favorite Wrath of the Lich Kings when you stop playing. It was your favorite expansion. You kind of want to relive that. You can select the Wrath of the Lich King expansion and actually level your character 10 to 70 through the Wrath of the Lich King expansion. Now, you may get halfway through and decide you don't want to do that anymore. You can come back to Chromie, pick a different expansion no matter what level you are, and start going from there, and the guide will pick up and guide you there. So the guide is telling us to find Chromie. We found Chromie. Then it goes to the next step. It's telling us to see Mudrick to turn in that quest we picked up. We're going to do that. Now it's time to pick Chromie time. We're not going to do Dragonflight. You can just do Dragonflight if you want. We're going to pick a different expansion. So then you click on Chromie, had the star above his head, select the timeline. Personally, for fast leveling, I like to recommend Warlords of Draenor. I think it's the fastest leveling expansion. A lot of people didn't like Warlords of Draenor, so you may want to avoid that. So it's more about you're going to level fast in the game no matter what. So just pick one. Like I said, if you're a returning player, pick maybe your favorite expansion or maybe pick one that you never played. If you're a new player, just pick one. You can't go wrong. But I'm going to pick Draenor in this case. We selected Draenor, and then the guide says click here after choosing the expansion, and all we're going to do is click on the expansion that we chose, Warlords of Draenor, and then the guide moves on, and it's going to guide us out to Warlords of Draenor, and seamlessly all the way through the Warlords of Draenor expansion. It's going to run us all the way through to level 70, and then on to uh, the current expansion, War Within, where you're going to have the War Within 70 to 80 leveling guide. Again, you can use it to level your professions, do all kinds of all the things that I showed you that the add-on has inside of it. If you like doing, if you're a returning player and you like doing dungeons or PvP battlegrounds, or a new player, you decide you want to try those things, you can right click and close the add-on to do your dungeon or your battleground. And when you come back out, right click, open it back up, and you're picking up right where the guide left off. But again, if you're a new player and you want to do dungeons, I highly recommend using the dungeon guides simply because they just kind of help you out as far as what you're doing, where you're going, particularly if you decide to choose like a tank where you're going to be expected to lead the way. That'll help you. But even as a damage class or a healer, you'll have those tips and tricks that'll just kind of make you feel not so new to the game. I highly recommend the add-on for fast and easy leveling for new players, returning players, pretty much any player, as well as all of the other guides. I think it is the best WoW leveling guide, and the without a doubt the best in-game guide add-on. Period. That's all I got. If you get a chance, please hit that subscribe button. Give me a like or a share. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Enjoy the game. Peace.